This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, blue 60. Hey, 22. Check 45 to my. Hey, high 7.
On first down, Stafford here. And his first look is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive back. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
32.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm going to get you all day. Shit. Wait. Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, man, watch the goose. 22. Mike's 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, Strickland. 58.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Patchy. 50-50.
To throw again. Stafford. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lady. Check 5-0. Oh, you got deep? Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
And middle. Hey, it's all right. Like 7. Check. Zebra.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman, and for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
20, 20. Got it.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
You gotta step it up. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check. Hey, Charlie. Come on, QB. Come on. Hey, South.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Falcons.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Got it. 51, Sam. Hey, Haywood. 51 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
32.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Got it. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 50. Space.
From the 29, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 71 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check four.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This is Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
You. Kill. Type 7. Kill. Turn up. 22 jet bomber.
Stafford on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
We go set. Yellow lady. Real right. 22. Watch safety creeping. 40 got.
They run with Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set. Lady. Check 45 to Mike. Monday. Turn. 80 weapons. We're ready. Behind.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
So we got man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Ready? Ready? Mike 45. Take that hand with us. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Whip. Hey, 50. Kill.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they...
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
47's the ball. Go. And bring it. Mike's 47. Hey, Tuesday.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, check Mike 47. You ain't going nowhere. Got it.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go to Johnson again. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, it's Orville. 54. Easy.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Benny Logan, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 30 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
Ryan eluding the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
54, south. 54, south. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Come on, the ball, come on. Check, nickel. 11. Check. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Ryan. That's complete. It's Collins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
39. Hey, wahoo! Come to my work. Got it. Come to my work. Check three. 11. Ooh, 87.
Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 47. Hey, Alpha. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
47's the mic.
51, Tom.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Set, lady.
Mike 45.
Hey, middle. Shift. Check 50.
On 1st down, Thomas. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Thomas barreling ahead. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Thomas. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ready for lady. 25. 46 to Mike. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. 21. 46. Exit. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike 46. Man, hey, Mike 7. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Ain't no such thing. Stay. We take a win home. Hey, South. Switch. Switch. Let him go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Mike 46.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. 46 to Mike. Got it. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. 22. You don't want none.
Throwing again. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike, 46.
Watch one. 58. 46. Check, back it up.
To throw again is Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
20. Hey, Echo.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Again, it's Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Check, 45 to Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me,